Shields up, Paladins. Welcome to a For Honor Hero Guide. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'll be talking to you all about the Centurion and how I like to use this particular character. The Centurion is one of the hybrid characters in the Knight faction. He has a hard difficulty rating, as well as he is a melee specialist / mix-up intensive. His base stats are his health is set to 120, his stamina is set to 160, and his sprint speed is set to 2.4 milliseconds. With all this being said, let's jump right on over to his feats. His tier 1 feats are Body Count, which is a passive ability. Killing soldiers grants you health and stamina. Bounty Hunter, which is another passive ability. You gain health and stamina when you kill another hero. And then Rush, which is triggered to gain movement speed for a short duration. I use Bounty Hunter over Body Count and Rush because as a hybrid he has the lowest health pool. So anything to keep your health up is a plus. Also on top of that, I like to use the perk called Devourer, which is upon execution you gain additional 15 health. So that's just something that I like to use to make sure I stay up and I don't have to keep running back to the healing points basically at any fight that I have to get into. His tier 2 feats are Inspire, which is allies and yourself deal more damage, soldiers fight faster. Haymaker, which is a passive ability, punches, kicks, and throws deal more damage. And then Centurion's March, gain unlimited stamina for a short time. I'm using Haymaker. As a Centurion, his kit evolves around punches, kicks, and throws, so why not get that little extra damage in there especially when you have them in a couple of his combos. The reason why I don't like to use Centurion's March or Inspire is that basically Centurion's March only lasts for a very short time, as well as I have the Endurance perk on as well, so that also helps me with stamina. Inspire, you can set him up to pretty much kill minions, so instead of Bounty Hunter you can have Body Count, then also have Inspire. That will help you control B in Dominion, or that'll also help you kind of keep pushing the Ram in Breach, but even in Breach it's going to be very hard to do, just for a couple reasons there. So I like to have him set up more as I'm going to run around each objective, try to kill as many people as I possibly can. So that's the reason why I like using Haymaker instead of anything else. His tier 3 feats are Second Wind, recover some of your health. Pugo, and hopefully I'm saying that correctly, which is a projectile that deals low damage and traps the enemy for a short time. And then finally Sharpened Blade, and attacks inflict low damage over time. In my opinion, Pugo is one of the best things for the Centurion, as this does trap the enemy for a short time. While they are trapped, you can get a lot of things going, so where you can deal a lot more damage on them. As in, you can walk up to them, guard break them, throw them into a wall. Go ahead and start your combo there once you throw them into a wall. Or if they're not near anything, you can go ahead and just charge up your heavy attack. Go ahead and charge up your jab, and then get your Eagle's Talon on top of that. You know, there's a lot of things you can do with Pugo that you can do with Second Wind or Sharpened Blade. And really, I hardly ever see a Centurion run with Second Wind or Sharpened Blade as well. So also that's a little bit of information there. And finally, his tier 4 feats are Catapult, which is called Catapult Strike to deal massive damage over an area. Stalwart Banner, nearby allies continuously regain health. And Phalanx, grant a shield to all teammates including yourself. Now I like to use Phalanx over everything else, just because for the shield that it gives, pretty much that does 75% of whatever my health bar is. Well, no, I should rephrase that. It's 75% over the base stat of your health, no matter what your health is at. Which is, for the Centurion, that's great, because again, as I said, he has hardly no health at all as a hybrid character. You know, he's a character that I would consider to be a glass cannon, if you will. He can do a lot of damage and be very good, but also at the same time, he's also very weak, as he can die pretty quickly if you're not careful. And also you can use phalanx if you notice your team's getting ganked while you're up on an objective or whatever. You can go ahead and pop that to kind of help them out. Catapult takes way too long to be called and it's easily dodged. Stalwart Banner is also very, very good. You can use that in gank situations or healing the commander in breach. I believe if you do decide to heal the commander in breach, if the commander actually stays in for the full duration of that banner, I believe he'll get 2 blocks or 2 bars back onto his health. You know, that might be considered a great thing, that might not be, you know, depends on the player, I guess. I've seen games that the whole team is running Stalwart Banner and they've healed him back up to full health. You know, so it's kind of one of those, you know, you pick and choose what you want to do with that. So that's the feats that I like to use, and with all this being said, let's go ahead and jump right on over to his moveset. Now, what you're seeing up on the screen is that I went into the Hero Tactics and decided to record his actual combo moveset. So I'm not really going to talk about that, as you'll be able to see it up on the screen. What I will like to talk about is his actual hero-specific moveset. So, Renown, you earn more Renown by assisting or saving heroes and defending objectives to unlock your feats in a match. Revenge Mode, and I'm sorry, my phone decided to go off, how dare I. Revenge Mode boosts damage and health, all attacks are uninterruptible. Parries and throws knock enemies down, attacks are auto-parried on activation. Knockback Kick, so after any throw to follow up with a kick or an additional knockback or stun, and again that also works great with Haymaker as you're dealing that a little bit extra damage. Lion's Pounce, when initiating a combo heavy attack to finish a chain with a pinning attack, allows you to safely charge a jab. Imperial Smite, if a heavy attack is charged not as an opening attack, it will become Imperial Might, receiving increased damage and unblockable properties on top of pinning the opponent. Imperial Might Chain, which is throws including parry, counter, quick throw, and kicks can be followed by Imperial Might or a normal heavy attack. Charged Heavy Cancel. During the charging animation of Lion's Pounce or Imperial Might, to cancel into a guard break. For Imperial Might, however, this cannot be performed once Imperial Might has become unblockable. Lion's Roar. Upon guard breaking a target, you can perform up to 3 light attacks to initiate a pommel-based maneuver that will drain the target's stamina. This is the same way as the Peacekeeper. It's the same timing as the Peacekeeper for her bleed attack that she has. It's the same timing. Timed Bash. The light attacks in Lion's Roar require the proper timing to perform. If performed too slowly or too quickly, the input will not register. Lion's Roar Cancel. Centurion can cancel Lion's Roar without being counter-broken. Without being counter-broken by throwing his target. Eagle's Talon, to initiate a jump attack when there is an unbalanced enemy around by pressing, in this case since I'm on PS4, this will be the heavy attack, or in this case R2, near them. A successful jump attack will pin the target. Let's see, Eagle's Talon's cutscene. Upon performing a successful jump attack, a cutscene will ensue. If the target is still alive, the Centurion will back up while taunting his target. If the target has died from the jump attack, Centurion will dig his Gladius, which is his weapon, a bit deeper into the target's corpse before pulling it out. Interrupted cutscene. If the Centurion performs a delayed jump attack, he will inflict damage but not pin his target. This also happens if he is interrupted midway through the jump attack cutscene animation. Combo Starter is great for the Legion Kick combo, Jab combo, Eagle's Fairy combo, which is the alternative, and the combo Restarter. The light attack at the end of a jab serves as a light attack opener. So that's pretty much the Centurion, all in a nutshell there, basically of how, with his feats, is also with his movesets. One of the things that I would say with the Centurion is you have to keep your enemy close. He's a character that has to be up in your face. I want to keep jabbing. You know, one of the things that you can do, he has one of the quickest heavy attacks in the game. So even if you parry a heavy attack, you can still get a heavy attack out as you're punished to that, as he has one of the quickest heavies in the game. So a lot of times, you know, as this guy, I hardly ever throw a light attack, just because there's no point. His heavy attacks are so quick. Combine that with a lot of his combos that he has, and combine that with, you know, with Haymaker, Bounty Hunter, with all of his feats and the perks on top of that, he can be a powerhouse if used correctly. But one of the things that you have to worry about, and I would say is probably the biggest bane to this character, is your own damn team. A lot of times, you know, you guard break them, pin them you throw them to a wall, you're getting ready to charge up your heavy to pin them, and, you know, go into this whole combo that you know you'll kill them with, but a teammate wants to try to gank with you, and they actually hit you instead of them, which knocks you out of that combo. There's a lot of things that you have to watch out for. So, kind of, you know, try to make sure you're getting the combo, or make sure your team knows, hey, don't hit me if you see me throw these guys into a wall or anything like that. But really, that's the way I like to use the Centurion. I like to be up in your face. I like to be, I pretty much like to be ganked with this guy, because especially when you get ganked, you can pop revenge. If you knock all of them down, go right into your zone attack, which is a 3-hit combo, or a 3-hit move rather. You know, while in revenge, or while they're on the ground, that's a deadly feat there that you got. You know, on top of that, of course, you got your kicks, which again, Haymaker. You know, so you can deal a lot of damage in a short amount of time. As I said earlier in this video, he is considered to be, or in my opinion, considered to be a glass cannon. Out of the whole For Honor cast of characters, he would be the one that I would call a glass cannon, just because he can deal a lot of damage, but has the lowest amount of health as a hybrid. So, hopefully I answered a lot of questions, comments, concerns about how to use this particular character, or how I like to set them up and everything like that. Again, if there's something that I missed, please in a comment down below. Let me know. I would love to hear what you all think about how to use a particular character, or what you like to do or do not do, or anything like that. So, as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.